Welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Nikki Sinha, and the topic of today's discussion is going to be something really interesting, but at the same time really informative for all those UGC NET aspirants. So, the topic that we have taken today is JRF, which is Junior Research Fellowship and other fellowships. Now, you all know that JRF or Junior Research Fellowship is the most common form of fellowship which is applied for while you are applying for your UGC NET applications, right? So, remember, if you want to apply for JRF, you have to fill in that in the application form itself, right? If you have not filled it in the application form, then you will not be eligible for it. So you have to fill it first in the application form, then the results will be out. A certain cutoff is decided for those qualifying for UGC NET JRF. If you have qualified that cutoff, then you are eligible for this fellowship. So let's take a look at the details of this fellowship and others. So the first one is Junior Research Fellowship, which is the most common form. And the only eligibility here is that you have to qualify UGC NET JRF. So a certain cutoff is decided. If you're able to meet that cutoff, if you have qualified it, then you are eligible for Junior Research Fellowship program. Now, what is the objective here? The objective is to provide financial aid to those NET qualified students so that they can undertake higher education in the form of MPhil or PhDs and also undertake advanced research. Now, initially the tenure is for 2 years, but then your research is evaluated. If you have done a successful or a satisfactory research, then the fellowship can be extended up to a period of 3 years. Okay, moving on to the next one. Then we have Rajiv Gandhi Fellowship for SC/ST candidates. So as you can see, this is particularly for those who belong to the SC/ST or the scheduled caste or scheduled tribes, right? So the main eligibility here is that you have to belong to this category. You should have done your post-graduation. You should have completed your post-graduation. And you must get registered for PhD in the first 2 years. So if you have applied for this fellowship in 2023, then you should be registered in PhD by 2025. Now, what is the main objective? The main objective is to provide equal opportunity to the deprived sections of the society so that they can also undertake higher education, and most importantly, if they want to take up advanced research, then there should be no financial crunch pulling them back. That is why the government has started this program. Moving on to the next one, we have Maulana Azad National Fellowship for Minority. Now, as you can see, the name itself suggests that it should be for the minority community. So, only if you belong to the minority community will you be eligible for this fellowship. So, there are certain eligibility criteria. First of all, you have to belong to a minority community. You must get minimum, this is not maximum, minimum of 50% marks. Now, below this is not acceptable, all right? Also, you have to submit a declaration certificate. So, you have to get an affidavit made on 100 rupees stamp paper, and you have to declare that yes, you belong to a minority community. But there is a certain condition here as well, and that is, if your family's income is 4.5 or less than 4.5 from all the sources, only then are you eligible for this fellowship. Okay, only then will you be eligible for this fellowship, otherwise not. So even if you belong to minority, but your income exceeds 4.5 lakhs a year, then you are not eligible for this fellowship. Again, the objective is to provide financial assistance to those students who belong to the minority community so that they can take up higher education in the form of MPhil and PhD and also take up advanced research. What is the tenure? The tenure is 2 years, right? And it can be extended up to 3 years if you have done satisfactory work. All right, let's move on to the last fellowship that we have, and this is Savitribai Jyotirao Phule Fellowship for Single Child. Now, there's a certain criteria that you must fulfill. You have to be a single girl child. This is the first criteria. Secondly, you must already be enrolled in PhD and you must already be pursuing PhD from a UGC recognized university. Okay. Now, what is the objective? The objective here is obviously to promote gender equality, to promote female education, to promote small families, and to promote education of single girl child. Now, what is the tenure? The tenure is the same. It starts from 2 years, but if you have done satisfactory work, then it can exceed up to 3 years as well. So the total tenure of this is 5 years. So that's about the video, guys. I really hope that this video was informative. I really hope that all your doubts regarding different fellowships have been addressed. If you still have any questions, please feel free to address them in the comment section and we'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. Till then, this is me, Nikki Sinha, signing off. Please take care. Thank you.